For this exercise, I thought let's together implement it. So in here, delete customer by ID, what we need to do is the following. So if I go back to customer service in here, let's just have a look what we need. So we need to basically say that exists customer by ID, it's basically not present, and then we can delete the customer. So let's go back here, given an integer and then ID equals to 10, it doesn't really matter. And here we want to mock, so when the DAO and then dot and then exists customer by ID. So this one here, not select, but exists customer by ID, and then we pass the ID, dot return, and then false. Cool. If this is the case, then when under test and then delete customer by ID, we pass the ID, then we can say verify that the DAO, and then here dot delete customer by ID, and then the ID in here. So this ID is this one. And here we don't have to use argument capture, because argument capture is mainly for complex objects that we construct within the methods themselves. So here we're not saying new and then customer or a complex object. So it's just the ID which is sent through and it's sent down, right? So we're not having an intermediate object when we invoke delete customer by ID. Then the other test is, so let's just grab this message here. And so this is actually, let's just take all of this. Oops, I don't know what happened there, but here, let's just paste that and then will, and then throw delete customer by ID when, oh actually we'll throw when delete customer by ID not found. Cool. So this will be false, or it's not even not found, but I think not and then exists. There we go. And I think, what am I doing here? So let's just see. Right. So yes. Okay. So I actually flip the value. So this should be true, right? Because we want to make sure that we are deleting someone that does exist, right? So then here, this should be false. So the customer does not exist. Then this will throw an exception. So assert and then thrown by. This is a lambda. We pass the method that throws the exception. Dot is instance of resource not found exception dot class dot and then has and then message, and the message that it has, and we can actually pass some parameters as well, which I didn't know. So the message is this one right here, and then go back to the test and then paste it, and the customer ID is ID, just like that. And what we do is in here, so we say verify that customer DAO and then never. So we could say never and then basically delete customer by ID. And to be honest, this is it. Now let's try and basically run delete customer by ID. There we go, this works. Also will throw when delete customer ID does not exist, and this also works. Next, let's tackle update customer, which is a bit more involved.